it would be meaningful and it would be impactful for other people, you know, like in the barber supply. Like, man, getting these products to the barbers, like, on location, like, man, like, how dope is it that here comes the barber supply and they got that new, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, in acting, here's this, like, light-skinned guy with green eyes, like, who don't even look Mexican, he looks Armenian, you know? But, hey, bro, he talks the talk, he knows what's up, you know? So, like, entre locos los conocemos. So once you see that, fool, you're able to kind of, like, look past that. And you're like, oh, shoot, this fool does know what's up,
right.
You know? And you can relate. Even though I be looking like, you know, like, shoot, I just came from, like, Oklahoma.
Yeah, you look a little light-skinned, I ain't gonna lie, dog. What's up, everybody? I want to welcome you guys to the official pilot episode of the Cutthroat brand, Kut The Shit podcast. I'm your host, Jay Terralta. I got my co-host over there, Big C's.
What's up, world? How you doing?
And today's guest is my boy, the Ricky Bobby himself. Man, what's up? How you doing?
Chilling, you know, just trying to live life, you know. I'm on probation, house arrest. We ain't supposed to be here right now, but you know. Hey, so if anybody asks, my name is A88, right?
A88.
That's right. Today's sponsor is my boys at Fuego. They do clothing. They got the firiest weed in the game, and today we're gonna be smoking this shit. Caesar, do me a favor, roll this up, doggy.
You got it. We're on it.
So, all right, man, let's just keep it real simple, bro. What do you got going on right now? How are you feeling? What's going on?
Well, my wife left me for my cousin. My daughter's not mine. Turns out I got herpes. Again. And right now, it looks like a granola bar, fool. You know, like the flaky ones? Oh, man, I'm leaving crumbs everywhere. I lost like 2 inches already. But you know what? I can't complain, fool. You know what I mean? Life is life. But I mean, what's up with you guys, fool? What's cracking?
Personally, bro, I'm good. Very busy, you know what I mean? Life's moving real fast right now, but I can't complain, man. I feel like, you know, it's the whole idea. I'm blessed to be stressed, bro. That's at least what I got going on.
Bro, looking good. I smashed it, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Mm-hmm. What's up, C's? What you got going on?
Man, I can't complain, brother. The world's treating me very well. I got to treat it well back, you know. I would like to take the time to say thank you to Ricky Bobby. I really, truly do appreciate his presence, man, and thank you for being out here. You know, tell me a little bit about what's going on in the universe that is Ricky Bobby.
Well, first things first, my boy's solid, you know. We go to swap meet every weekend, you know. We laugh together, we smile together, we cry together, you know what I'm saying?
I've seen it, it's kind of gross.
Oh, it's real. And then,
It's genuine love, man. It's genuine love. Real shit.
I'm so hard right now, stop. But, we've just been chilling, fool. Just never enough hours in the day, always working on something, you know. We got some cool things lined up. Can't really talk too much, you know, because lawyers, fool, you know how they be, fool. I mean, shoot.
And you're an illegal.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Fool, that's what I'm saying, fool. Last time I talked too much, fool, like, the only thing that left me with was one sock. And fool, you know where I had to put that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
The G-wallet?
Goddamn. All day with that one, bro. I mean, no, man, just chilling. I mean, stay tuned. Big things coming.
That's right.
When we thought about starting this podcast, bro, we were like, all right, well, we're hoping that we can kind of have dope guests and bring in the whole barbering part about it, right? So I guess we're just going to start, bro. What brought you into barbering and what kept you along this career path?
Well, like, low-key, I was working outside, pero I was, like, in the sun, and I'm light-skinned, so I don't turn brown, I turn pink, so I was like, why can't we live it like this, you know what I mean? And, like, low-key, like, I was, like, hella tatted, fool, people were looking at me all crazy, I was like, damn, fool, like, and I would always get compliments on how to comb my hair. Remember back in the day, fool, before I had, like, all these tats? Mm-hmm. So I was like, damn, fool, like, people would always ask me to style their hair, so I was like, you know, like, what if I cut their hair? And, like, low-key, fool, I'd be, like, lagging it, because I would just be, like, you know, chopping it up with the homies, so I was like, you know what, like, if I cut hair, I could be, like, making money, like making them look good, and then it makes me feel good, you know? Yeah. So we're both hard, you know what I'm saying? So like, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, for just that, and then, you know, just helping people, you know? Because we're like, you're like in a regular job, for, you know, boom, like, full, go clock in, clock out. But like, barbering, for there's like, you make someone's day. You never know what they're going through, for, you know what I mean? So like.
When'd you get your first tattoos?
I was 13.
Checks out. Yeah. What was your first tattoo?
I got my IE perro for Rivers Emotion.
That's right. Yeah, let them know where you're from, big dog.
That's fine. Shout out to the IE out there. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's gonna be watching out there, we got love for y'all out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, free the homies. They ain't do nothing wrong.
Hey, that's right.
All right, man. So, what's kept you in barbering then?
Shoot, man, I can't do nothing else, fool. You know what I mean? Like, look at all these tats, fool. You know what I'm saying? No one trying to hire my boy. So like, nah, just fool, stop it, fool. Like, fool. Nah, just you know, like. Fool, I like the environment, fool. I like, you know, you walk into every barbershop, it's something different every time. And, you know, it's just, it's very rewarding, fool. Like, you're part of the community, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're helping people
you're part of the fabric that you're not only contributing to, but you're there. You're a part of it. It's not something that you have to force or to make happen. It's organic. It's natural, and it feels good to be a part of that.
I feel like you end up meaning more. You mean more to your client than you even know. You know,
Yeah.
right? You're like a lot of the
You're an
times you're like
extension.
the coolest person they know. You
There's
know what I mean?
that too. Yeah.
And I feel like it's vice versa, fool. Like, low-key, like, let's say we're having a bad day, like, damn, man, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, like, a client will come in and, well, they're happy to see you because, you know, we've been doing that for them. And, it, you know, like, boom, it just boosts our whole, like, energy up. So, like, nah, man, we're part of the community. It's the reason why barbers have been around, like, so long, you know, thousands of years, right?
Yeah.
Some people might say.
Yeah, definitely.
No, truly speaking, it's one of the oldest professions in the world, and it's also an art form. So you're not just working with somebody. You're, like you said, you're helping them feel good about themselves. You're helping them feel ready for the next day. Even, you know, it's something as simple as that. Like, you being able to say, okay, I'm ready to conquer whatever's ahead of me, and I feel good doing so. I look good doing so. You know.
You see yourself staying in the industry a lot longer?
Shoot, man, low-key, like, I only look young because I'm using an Instagram filter right now, but, like, nah, bro, like, honestly, like, low-key, what's it called, shoot, honestly, man, I just feel like, you know, I'm trying to phase out. You see all these grays, pero, you know, like, for my back to giving out, you know, like, full.
Arthritis from all the chacatazos?
The syphilis ain't going away anytime soon, fool, you know what I mean? Fool, I've tried all the ointments. And then, like, low-key, like, nah, man, I just low-key, there's, I got a lot of baskets moving, you know, so, I mean, you know, I'm just trying to phase out. It's a beautiful thing. It's a good, like, lifelong career, but at the same time, it opens doors for other stuff. So, you know what I mean? Right? I'm just trying to phase out, fool, you know? Your boy's old, fool, I'm old, fool.
That being said, where was the overlapping for you? So being a barber for as long as you've been, that's you have your own shop. You're in a position where that's a solidified career choice and path, and you're good there. At what point did acting become something that you were starting to take serious or get more involved in?
Well, like, low-key, you know, don't spread fake news. I don't got my own shop, you know? Like, right now I'm working at Sheriff Barbershop, but hey, he's a cool dude, you know what I mean? I smashed, and, like, low-key, he's...
Shout out to him. He's doing a lot of shit in the industry.
Yeah, but he's caked up, you know what I'm saying? Whew. Nah, so, like, low-key's always been, like, solid with me, and he kind of opened my eyes to, like, you know, seeing that it's not just, like, you're not just an old man cutting in the corner, fool, you know what I mean, with the little old school smock on, you know. We're essential, you know. We mean a lot to the community, and you know, I was doing that for a little bit, and so the whole acting thing, fool, I kid you not, I was watching. You ever heard of the show Snowfall?
Yeah.
Fool, I was watching the show Snowfall, fool. Season 2, fool, first season, bro, badass, you know. Comes season 2, bro, like all of a sudden the essays come in, fool. I was like, this one don't even speak Spanish, fool. This was wearing like a flannel they got from like Walmart, you know what I mean? And I'm like, fool, like, we know the real, fool, and locals nos conocemos, you know what I mean? So I was like, fool, that ain't it, you know? So I was like, how do you even do it? So then the homie was like, hey, fool, you know, like, why don't you try like applying? And he told me like the agency to go to. I was like, I don't know, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I ate a tuna sandwich for lunch. I didn't take a shower. I wasn't feeling it. And then I tried it, bro. 2 weeks later, they hit me up. I go to my first show. It was a show called SWAT on Netflix. Mm-hmm. I met the homie Scar. Shout out to the homie Scar. That was a real one, fool. Mm-hmm. A real one. And nah, man, that fool, like, you know, like, he laced me up and he's like, fool, you don't take it seriously. But, you know, I had like a bunch of stuff going on. The business was picking up. And so I was, you know, okay. But he kept, you know, like, bringing me around for like the red carpet premiere for the Hot Cheeto movie. Mm-hmm. So I was like, damn, fool, this fool, like, he's solid, you know. So it just kept going until, you know, like, it opened other doors and, you know, boom, you know, the latest project that was on, fool, thanks to Scar, fool. So.
Would you say that, so, like, you know, a lot of people right now know you in the barber world, know you for your skits and your reels and stuff like that, that if you haven't checked out, they're fucking hilarious, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're, like, fucking great.
Especially if you're in the industry.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
They're amazing. They're hilarious.
Again, you guys need to check those out. Would you say that led into that? Or was it, like, did the chicken or the egg come first in this situation, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like when it came down to like the skits and all that, so I was doing barber supply, and when I pull up to these shots, fool, they see me, got these prison tats, my ears still open, fool, my hair slicked back, and my like head tat showing. They're like, this fool just got out and he stole all that, you know. So they weren't trying to like really like mess with your boy. So I was like, you know, went back to the drawing board. So I was like, hey, look more professional. So, you know, I touched up my tattoos, you know, added more depth to them, closed up my ears, I grew out my hair.
Oh, I just noticed that you actually got them sewed.
Well, yeah,
I've been considering trying to get rid of the little ear vaginas.
Well, TJ, bro, it's not my boy.
How much was it?
Reconstructed the earlobes and shit.
Wow.
You tried that out here for like $3K?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, wow.
And over there got a happy ending also.
That's right.
No,
2 for 1 special.
What the hell
He got his ears hooked up like a pit bull and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. They asked me what kind of crop I want.
You know.
So I ended up walking around looking like a mummy fool. They like the whole thing, and I was like, oh, bro, that was so out of it.
Like you just got the hair plugs done in Turkey,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Hey, fool, like, what's up, fool? Pinche mumia, you know?
Yeah.
But like, nah, bro. Like, honestly, like the whole Skits thing, it started because like I started watching like videos out there, and I'm like, you know, like fools are like promoting like more like towards their ego, like you need to be like me, this and that, and, you know, being in the industry for so long, like fool, people they're so quick to like, you know, kiss ass to these big like names out there, and because they're doing that, fool, they're kind of low key like selling out, like, well, you need to be like this, like, fool, but ain't the real? I mean, we're out in the field all day, we know what's up, you know, so.
If you act like that in the shop, bro, no one's really fucking with that, bro. With that, you know, superstar barber, you know what I mean? Nah, it's not the real way.
So I was like, you know what, like, fool, like, I've been feeling like that, like, hey, fool, like, you know, honestly, like, no one's speaking the real, and I'm not gonna be like, hey, you go do it, fool, I know, you know. I was like, fool, you know. So I was like, oh, I'll try it out. First video I did, low key, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, oh, I'm all shy in the camera, fool, you know what I mean? Like,
I'd say I saw a progression as well from the start to the where you're at now, for sure.
No, I appreciate that, fool. So I dropped it. I didn't want to, and it got good feedback, and then we just kept the ball rolling, and you know, just made stuff that was relatable to barbers and also to the clients, and it just opened up the demographics, and you know, the ball just kept rolling.
Yeah. Would you say that too is also more important when it comes to like views or whatever? Us barbers tend to make content that's like for barbers, right? And I feel like we don't consider that the client is a way bigger pool than the barbers. You know, it's like instead of trying to, you know, get likes from another barber, a client like is a lot more important, you know? So I think that's something I saw in your videos that I fucked with, was that it was not only the barber experience, it was the client experience as well.
Most definitely. I feel like, you know, like, let's be real, you know, it's cool to go to these barber shows, you network, you learn new things, you see like the latest products, but let's be real. Are these barbers that you meet, are they gonna sit in your chair? Nah, you know what I mean?
No.
So they
don't even follow you back half the time.
You know what I'm saying, fool? And then they like, you know, try hitting on your mom, like, oh man, shoot. Like, you don't know how many barbers I've found at home, like, hey, bro, get out of here, dog. But I'm like, nah, bro, like, honestly, like, so I noticed, like, you know what, like, if you know, make like a skit or like a reel or something, you know, that appeals to the clients and say like, hey, like, don't be this barber. Say like, for example, the barber that's like on his phone the whole time, you know, talking to this lady like, oh yeah, I suck toes, or, but you know what I'm saying, like, or just arguing with this lady, and then, or let's say the barber just came back from like smoking outside, fool, and like, look, that fool's reeking, fool. We still like putting out smoke, fool. His fingers smell like blunt, fool. But like
that right now. Like,
no, that's fire, fool. That's fire. But you don't like those like little cheap ones, fool, the white out ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, fool, you don't try to smell like chocolate and shit.
Putting a 0.5 in the blunt and shit.
come on, man.
Fool, they don't even know what clipper to use. They pick up the trimmer from the oh my bad, dude. Like, you know, so honestly, just doing stuff like that, because the barbers also relate to it, because they hate working with that guy, and the clients relate to it, because I mean, I feel like before we were barbers, like, we've been to barbershops where we walk in and there's that one guy who doesn't have any clients, and then it's just our luck to go sit with him, fool, and then we kind of find out why. So it was perfect, you know. Don't be this barber, relates to everybody. Nah, yeah, man, and I feel like that just opens the demographic more eyes, more opportunities, and fool, there's just, you know, like, it's a gold mine that hasn't really been tapped yet, you know.
Yeah, I agree. So that kind of led into the acting, or you were doing them kind of at the same time?
Honestly, I took my foot off the gas and came to the acting. You know, I felt like, I mean, it was cool, real cool. Like, I did that show, I did another show too, but there was that actor strike, the writer strike. So I was like, you know what, like, I'm not, you know, like, I'm not gonna wait around for that. So then I just kept doing my thing, and then what it did was it opened the opportunity for, you know, like guest appearances. I got flown out to Salt Lake City, and then after a while, you have these producers, these directors to these films, bro, you know, and they're licensed with these big studios. So they see you and then they're like, hey, you know what, like, here's this guy, maybe he has no acting experience, but here he is putting all this like material on there. Like, they see the potential. It's like it just needs to be refined.
Of course.
So you know, I feel like that's what it was that opened opportunity for the latest project, and then you know, then here come all these bigger companies, you know, the YouTube channels, you know. I'm sure you saw like the one at...
Yeah. Are you allowed to elaborate on the big thing you had going on recently?
Yeah, it's a film. It's going to be directed by Andy Rodriguez. What's up, dog? What's up, fool?
Shout out him.
And yeah, man, it's a really cool, dope project based in the 90s. You know, on location in LA, bro. Like, it's real thorough. It's real dope. You know, we got some cool people working on the project. Bravo the Back Chaser, you know, he has a role in there. A full solid, bro. His brother too, Chino, what's up, dog? What's up?
That's right.
And nah, man, it was it was real. It's been a long time since we've had a movie like the Blood and Blood Outs and then the American Me's. You know, sure we've had like those movies from the 2000s that we don't even talk about.
Nah,
they don't
yeah.
count.
The ones that make everything look a little cheesy.
They're kinda
you know?
cringy.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
cringy. Yeah. No offense to any of that. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, expensive, but for that ain't it. And nah, man, and honestly, like that's gonna be dope. I know right now there's like some talks on like where it's gonna be. What word am I looking for? Like where it's gonna be.
Where it's headed, where it's gonna evolve into. Or something?
Yeah, or like where you're gonna be able to see it, whether it be this, that.
Oh, I got you. What platform it comes out on?
There you go.
Yeah.
I know another big thing you're doing is the barber supply, bro. How did that happen? How'd you get into it? How's it going?
Well, you know, I would hate when we kind of like depend on the barber suppliers that would come in, and then let's say for example, I need some aftershave. Fool, they got the one from like the Aqua Velva. Like, fool, I can go to Target for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they got Brute. I'm like, fool, I got that at home. You know, I want something different.
All right, what's the other smell? The Bay Rum. You know, like no one's really using Bay
They're
Rum
all-
like that.
yeah, they're classic smells.
No
but
offense to the
nobody's-
traditional barbers, but ain't no one
one's
using that
right
scent
now.
no more.
No disrespectful, but if you use that, unfollow me, fool. You know, go home. I don't want to see you, dog.
I saw a barber that still had a little can of Tres Flores and shit. You know what I mean? It's
I
like,
was like,
nah,
man,
Oh, fool, this
Just
is
an
right
era.
now.
You're the barber I'm talking about.
Right now, fool. Like, oh man, fool, this shit. No, but no, honestly, it was just that, and then you know, like being in the game for so long, like, fool, I'm a nerd. Like I pay attention to the details, as I know you do. You know what I mean? So like, once you see like you
Big
know,
nerd.
Fool, same fool. So like, you see like little things are like missing. Like, fool, we want this, we want that. We know what's coming out. We know what us barbers want. Like
The
fool,
newest clippers and shit like that.
We
Exactly.
don't want that Walmart clipper. You know what I mean?
nah, no con air.
Like, we don't want that comb that you know. Like,
Sorry.
fool, like
Best
this,
case scenario, we're shaving our balls with that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I do.
That's gonna be at home at best, you know, but not for no professional use. Absolutely. So then, would you say that is it obviously you got into the barber supply as a means of filling a void or filling up
Yeah.
like a hole that was there, right? You know what I mean? Do you think some of your acting is also similar to that? Like, do you think you are going into it like trying to fill a particular void that's in the industry, or do you think you're gonna take it to as far as you can? You know what I mean? Like,
What's your end game?
yeah,
with
what's your end game with
the
that?
barber supply?
Well, I got child support from like 2005, so you know what I mean. So before I gotta pay that off, my boy. That's why I got the ankle bracelet. But no, I mean honestly, like I feel like, for example, when I got into barbering, I was like, you know what? I could die right now. I'll be happy. But then I started seeing it like snowball, you know, because there's so much like once you scratch the surface, it's like when you get those like those scratchers from like the liquor store.
Low key, I just did a couple the other day, bro. I hit not to take you out. I hit for $20. Hype me up because I normally don't gamble like that. So I went right back to the store, dropped another $20 on it, lost on
it.
all of those. Immediately went back to the store, spent another $50. I'm like, you know what? Like you're starting to chase the dragon, like when you're at the casino. And long story short, $70 down the drain, bro.
On
You know what I
scratchers,
mean? It is what
fact.
it is. But
I'm not really a gambler, fool. So like when I get that, I'm like, bro, it looks pretty. I want to go frame it, you know.
Yeah.
But then once you start scratching, like, fool, there's numbers right here.
Yeah, that's all shit.
And those numbers actually mean something.
I'm winning.
So I feel like that's how it was with barbering. You know, like I started scratching the surface. I'm like, fool, no way, there's numbers right here. So kind of led to other things, you know. And then I started to see like I would get like good feedback and networking as well, you know. So you start to like kind of like see like the impact that it does. So then you know with the barber supply, it's like you know what, like being that we know what's up, and then with all the networking that we've done, I was like, you know what, if I do barber supply, I'm able to get X, Y, Z, and then supply it to you know, because it's in demand.
Yeah.
And then like, come on, dog, like the Black Andes Masters for the Black label, come on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to all the plugs, you know, VD, what's up, dog, you know? So like, low key, like, you're able to, I mean, we remember what it was like when we first started off. Like when someone first bought us the fast feeds, you know,
Yeah.
the black ones, like, fool, come on.
my boy
dog.
Supreme put me on the fast fees. Those shits are. I still want to use them because of how much they hit back then. You
Yeah.
know?
Fool. So like, you know, like, just like that, and then you know, doing that, but then open the doors for other stuff, you know, that we got in the works, and then you know, doing the acting thing. I just did it because I was like, you know what? Fool, I hate seeing that we're represented by like people who like they're not really from that cloth.
Yeah.
Hey, Caesar, we're always talking about it. What Smiley in Training Day? What
Right.
what is he? He's obviously he's like Arab or
He's
something.
no, that's what everybody thinks. He's actually like Maori. He's like from New Zealand, right?
Oh, shit, word.
And this guy's played every other like
role. Yeah.
role that
Yeah.
you could think, and then like
It's like something for the resume. Type
right.
shit,
It's
yeah.
like so, and it's there's no knock against that. That shows the quality of actor he is. He's able to play
Yeah, no,
anything.
Not
right?
hating
But-
on him as an
but
actor
at
yeah,
all, at
yeah.
all. But it's like what Ricky's saying. It's like that person's there, and there should be more representation that's like
authentic.
Us. That's like us.
Yeah.
You
Because
know?
when we watch that and we see that, we're like right away like it might be like real like thorough, it might be like real deep, you know, but we just can't get our eyes off it. It's like the uncanny valley. When you hear about uncanny valley, you know what that is? You know, so like so let's say for example like what's that, the Polar Express?
Yeah.
People they use that one as an example. So when you watch like the animation, it looks like human-like, but because it's not human, it might be a thorough story, it might be dope, but because we just see that it's human-like, but it's not real, we can't get our mind off it.
100%.
So it's the same thing with.
It's like the AI sex robots.
For trust. The midgets are nice though. Look at me.
I haven't tried that one out yet. I'll try.
What thing I do in the bathroom so long? And then, but like low key, like just watching that, I was like, you know what? Like, as much as the story is dope, bro, you know, because there's some really dope content out there, but the fact that it was just not real, that we can't relate.
Yeah, you can't connect.
It's like that in anything. It's that one little thing that you never see, and then someone points it out, and once they point it out, you can't unsee it for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Well, someone's got a culture, you know, like, well, you try not to look, but you're looking, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, they're like, it's a pimple, and you're like, I know what the fuck
that
that
shit
is.
on your lip got some shit on its lip.
Yeah, how come every 3 months you have that same pimple?
Well, I got ointment for that, you know what I'm saying? I know what that is.
Scary.
No, so just watching that, I was like, you know what? Like, just I started doing that.
You're just pretty much the idea, just like I can do that shit better.
Yeah.
In a way.
Not knocking the people that were there before.
Yeah, not ego based on that
no,
thing.
not at all.
Yeah.
But just there was something that he felt probably like he could accomplish there. You know what I mean?
Or just like the barber supply, you felt like you could fit a hole in the industry, like a hole there type shit. Yeah.
And it would be meaningful and it would be impactful for other people, you know, like in the barber supply. Like, man, getting these products to the barbers like on location, like, man, like how dope is it that here comes the barber supply and they got that new, you know?
Yeah.
And then like in acting, here's this like light skinned guy with green eyes, like fools don't even look Mexican, he looks Armenian, you know, but hey bro, he talks the talk, he knows what's up, you know, so like entre locos nos conocemos. So once you see that fool, you're able to kind of like look past that and you're like, oh shoot, this fool does know what's up,
right.
You know, and you can relate. Even though I'd be looking like, you know, like shoot, I just came from like Oklahoma or something.
Yeah, you look a little light skinned, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I think I agree with stuff like that, where it always feels good to see someone that looks like you. It has nothing to do with segregating anybody that doesn't look like you, right?
Not
Just the idea. Yeah. I mean, you know, when you're from a minority or a marginalized, you know, group of people, it feels good to see you're someone like yourself in this mainstream thing and not being those literal cliches we always see. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know, whatever it is, you know.
It's like I mean, you could take it as far back as like when you're in elementary school. Majority of the teachers that you have are older white women, and when you're growing up in the hood, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her. That's a teacher still, but how can she really truly relate to what's going on in our world? It's a far difference, you know, a big difference. There's a lot of things that they can't relate to even if they wanted to.
Exactly.
And so when you start to see teachers, like when you get a little bit older and you get lucky and you do have that teacher that's like, or looks like you, or maybe like a little bit more relatable. It makes whatever you're trying to absorb.
I don't know if you had that situation of like a teacher's aide, like there was always normally like a younger person trying to become and that person always was a little closer to us. You know?
Exactly.
I was just about to add to that because, like, let's say for example, the teacher's there. Fool, if you want to go talk to the homie, you're gonna look, make sure they're not looking, and then go whisper, right?
Yeah.
Because we know they're a teacher. We know we can recognize it from far away.
Yeah. It's almost like they're a fed, you know.
But when there's a sub, when there's a sub, what do we be doing?
Yeah, we
be acting up because we can see right through it.
The teacher lets us do this. The teacher does
yeah.
And it's because we recognize that, so we're able to, you know, and just the same example, you know, like apply to like what you're saying, you know, add that, sprinkle some of that, like little cholo, you know,
flavor.
Yeah, for them, boom, bro. That's pretty much what it is, bro.
Okay. Right now, as far as like how often are you cutting hair, bro? Like, what's the balance of everything you're doing in your like daily? Like, what's your schedule look like?
So right now I'm only cutting 3 days a week, and you know, I try to get all my clients in, and right now I'm actually staying in LA, bro. So like, I get everybody in those days, and then I'm like, boom, right back out there. And then right now we got a couple employees in the barber supply, so they're taking care of business. They're very well we've taught them everything, you know, X, Y, Z. They know every product. They know the pricing. That way, you know, like there's no kerfuffle, and just makes it a smooth experience. Like, hey, they come in, you know what you want, boom, you get it.
Yeah.
So I feel like right now just working 3 days, you know, of course, you know how it is, like, bro, you're like, come on now, you know, perfect example, like, you know what it's like paperwork, you know what it's like inventory, you know what it's like, you know, like taking care of like permits and all that stuff, you know, so
it's a lot more to doing shit than just posting it or something like that.
Bro, Mando, you know, so
there's a lot of behind the scenes that it's not cool to show or nothing. No one wants to see that reel necessarily of you doing your P&Ls and trying to pay your taxes or, you know, shit like that. Or for me, bro, I have a stack of fucking mail this big that I don't even want to open because I know what the fuck it is. Someone wants money, you know. So,
DMs, fool, how many DMs you got? For like low-key, we don't even want to look at the DMs.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, and I'm going to be 100% open because I'm not even Hollywood like that or nothing. And I don't even got a huge following. But I can't get to all the DMs all the time, you know. You lose them in the little swipe, you feel me, all of that. But yeah, I agree. Every time I look, there's like that little blue button, like people you missed, you know, and it's never specific. It's never, bro. I'd be doing that to my own homies that I talk to on the daily sometimes. But I agree that sometimes there's so much coming in that it's hard to kind of rake through it. You said something earlier about like you got employees at the supply now, right? And I would tell you like that's something that a few years ago I had to realize like, hey, bro, I need a lot more help. When did you realize that bringing people in is actually help instead of what happens to a lot of people that truly they have trouble letting people in because they feel like it hits their ego, like, oh, now someone else, like personally I have a bunch of partners, so all the time I have to ask their opinion and what do you think, and every now and then I have to actually consider it, right? And it's a weird feeling, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? But you know you got to do it, and I know why, because it helps me. Like tomorrow will be easier because of these people that now are here, right? How did that happen for you? When did you realize, oh shit, no puedo, I can't do it by myself, you know?
So like for example, when you have like a business, you know, and especially if you have like something that you promote online, it can either feed your ego or feed your business. So when I was doing the working on the film, bro, I'm out there. I was practically living in LA for a couple months, and you know, I had my phone.
Airbnb or what?
You know.
Okay, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. He was staying in the car. He was staying in the car.
I was staying at church.
On location.
On location. Oh man, oh god. But like honestly, bro, my phone would be blowing up. I'm on set, so obviously you can't have like your phone ringing, and I just like see my DMs blowing up. So here I am, you know, I got this going on. You know, I can't be everywhere at once. So then I realized I'm like, okay. You know, my clients, like I appreciate every one of them for like rocking with me day ones. If they really need a haircut, man, there's plenty of like talented barbers where I work or anywhere in that area. You know, we're not hating for enough like heads cut. Yeah, so boom, we'll go with that. But like for example, people who rely on our products. So I thought to myself, like, you know what? I could be like, no, this is mine. I keep it like, bro, like, you know, like help out. What if like, you know, someone like they know a thing or two about barbering, and hey man, you know, like they want to learn about it. They want to learn about barbering, and they kind of like that's their introduction to the world. So like, you know what? Yeah, man. So I went ahead and I started just you know, like I started hiring people that knew a thing or two, and then they would go around and, you know, personable people. You know, like I know you guys take like very like high pride in who you guys bring into the team, because like, bro, like you guys have nothing but hitters, and you walk in like, bro. Fade, like, bro, everyone, you know, back there, bro, like, shout out to the people. Hey.
I guess just to kind of let the viewers in a little bit, we're shooting on location at Kutthroat downtown. Behind us is a bunch of debauchery going on outside. You guys will see that in the camera we got going on, and we got all the homies right here on site too to just kind of, you know, keep us level headed.
They can't see right now. The homie just walked out and full that for like a pretzel. Bro.
Yeah, low key, someone just got chucked.
You
Don't walk in while we're recording.
We had to try to maintain over here.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
There's an on-air sign, so if you see that on, don't try to walk in. You're gonna get chucked across the street. Pause.
So yeah, so that's what it was, man. Just like, you know what, and then that was being taken care of, and you know, like just generates like more income for everybody. It, you know, people who need the products, they get what they need delivered on a timely basis, and you know, it just snowballed into that. So then, freeing up my time once the film was done, I was like, well, you know what? I got more time to go look for different distributors. You know, talk to, you know, like different vendors on these corporations and stuff, and you know, that's what made the business grow. You know, because I mean, a poor man, he knows it all. You can't tell him anything.
Facts.
But a rich man, he's always learning something. You know, so like, hey man, you know.
Hey, really listen to that one again, man. A lot of you young barbers,
That was
Everyone
a drill.
thinks they know what they're doing at the start, and it's so cliche, right? The more you know, you don't know shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you couldn't tell me nothing at 18.
facts.
You couldn't tell me a fucking thing, and that wasn't. That was because of lack of experience. That was because of arrogance. That was because of ego. But we live and we learn, you know?
100%.
Hopefully we get past those things.
What I wanted to personally ask you is, when you think about your end game, and I don't mean like a lot of us when we talk end game, we talk about like the amount of money or the house or the whatever. That's not what I'm talking about, right? Like more ethically and morally, bro, are there things like, I know I personally do you have like goals as far as like things you're trying to change in the world? Like let's put it around the category of purpose. What would you say your purpose is, right? And what you hope that the eventual person that's watching you gets out of why you're doing this, or stuff like that.
What irks me and what hurts me, bro, is like when people say, "Oh man, like my grandpa came from like whatever country, and then he put in work, and then all of a sudden, here they are, everyone's well off, but because he instilled that into the family, and it's being passed on."
It's that one person that set up generational something, not always wealth, but generational work ethic.
Values.
They only have one picture of them, bro. It's a black and white. It's like a side picture. When he's gonna go like pick up a bucket, like, bro, that irks me, bro, because he has so much to tell, so much like that, like, but they only have one picture, bro, and it's blurry. So then I thought to myself, me doing all this and that, of course, here come the monetary gains and all that. But like honestly, man, growing up, how it is in the hood, bro, or how it is like just growing up in general, like we don't have that. We grew up in there because like unfortunately our parents didn't know any better. The opportunities weren't presented to them.
That was the best option for them at the time.
Exactly. So if we have that switch, that click, bro, we gotta do something with it. So my biggest thing is that's why I'm always doing something, trying to stay moving. For example, tomorrow I'm shooting with Shaka.
Nice.
Hey, Shaka, if you're seeing this, that's what we print all of our shit. This is Shaka's right here. Hell yeah.
And like honestly, I just do all that stuff and I keep it moving because like we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
100%.
So me doing all that, well, guess what? Then my daughter can say, obviously, she sees and she's reaping all the benefits of me doing what I've been doing. And then also like she can then look on like when I'm like long and gone. Oh shoot, that was my dad. Oh, he was so young right here. And I remember this day. And then guess what? Her kids too. Like then she can pass that on, and then just so on and so forth. And
it's like creating more almost family content. You get what I'm saying? Like things that they can kind of
precisely, bro. So honestly, that's what it is for me. Being able to like leave something here that like forget the monetary thing. Of course, because like it's gonna come.
That comes with doing things well.
And
that's one thing I always want to say.
You can't take that shit with you.
Yeah. Like
our ancestors tried to, and they just got their graves robbed. You
100%,
know what I mean?
It's very cliche to do that, right? And I, at least personally too, I guess to shameless plug, it ties into why we started the Border Babies clothing line. Truly, I feel like us being Hispanic, whatever Hispanic you are, I'm fully Mexican. I'm first generation, like born in the U.S. My family's all born in Tijuana, other parts, Guadalajara, stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of us, our parents are the people that work super hard to get us here and they get us into the best position as possible. For me, they set us up in City Heights, East San Diego, you know what I mean? And, it's a blessing, I guess, But what I'm getting to with that, I feel like a lot of the times the generations after that get lazier, get more complacent, don't necessarily, like you're saying, you're not really honoring what they did and, all the effort they put in, in the proper way, right? And I think that was always one of the things that not scared me, but it bothered me, man. I know personally, I had a father that he would try so many things, man. He was creative. It just wouldn't work, right? Sure. But he was trying. That was something that I would always see. Try to do this, try to do that, right? So I guess for me, it's just really important to break not only the generational curse of money, right? Like technically that's got to happen or you're not gonna be able to make it out here in the US, right? But breaking those generational curses of how you're looking at things and maybe sometimes doing things wrongs and continuing to trip over the same things. And that's kind of something I always considered, like, I guess, and this will lean into the next thing. Fatherhood made me consider my legacy, my morality, my mortality, right? All these things that I'm like, bro, like if I pass away, what does she have left? You get what I mean? And that's something that I want to tune into. What did fatherhood do to you to kind of light that spark under your ass and shit like that?
Oh, well, man, your boy was a knucklehead, bro. I was like, knucklehead. And I remember I was 16. I think it was like my 16th birthday. Bro, I got locked up. So I'm in there, man, juvie, bro, like full. Smell like pepper spray, man. It's like gladiator school in there, you know. And then I remember, I had a phone call, so talked to my lady, and then she told me she's pregnant. So I'm like, oh man.
While you're in jail.
While I'm in
16.
there, and it's during the recession, so who's gonna hire a kid, bro?
Yeah.
So then,
So real quick, this is 2007, 2008.
2008. Summer 2008.
For some of you guys that can, or, that your age is gonna show, that was a weird time. For me, that's when I started my screen printing shop for the first time, and that was 2008, bro. The economy went down. Who the fuck was buying t-shirts?
I still have my Nelly poster on the wall. It was that long ago.
EI.
I still got the Band-Aid.
The Band-Aid?
I had to take it off before we got out here.
Do-rag
Honestly though, is that an IE or an EI?
Ooh, IE. Oh, I got the EI, but I had covered it, put the IE. The homies weren't liking that. And honestly,
Fatherhood.
when I finished that phone call, here I am walking back to my cell, and then, my celly's like, hey, what's up? Why are you down? I said, oh man, just found out I'm gonna be a dad. He's like, don't worry about it, my boy. My first two were born when I was in here. And I just thought to myself, like,
he's a juvie too.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
That
bro.
motherfucker was fucking.
Oh, bro. I was like, well, this is rough. And like, here I was, like, bro, like, like a stepper. And I thought to myself, like, look, I'm here. Like, this is what I'm gonna keep doing. And I already knew, and I've had this conversation before. Like, if I kept pursuing that, fool, I'd be in there. I'd never come out, because fool, your boy was just locochor, maniacs. And then after a while, I was like, you know what?
Shout out to all the maniacos, though.
Shit, you know what's up, fool? What's up, perros? You didn't do nothing wrong. And then I was just, you know what? Like, here I have someone who's like looking up to me, and
needs you.
Exactly. I didn't have that growing up, So I was like, you know what? Well, here's my chance to change that. So I just right away, boom, 16 years old, got a fake ID. Some people get it to drink. I got to start working, bro. So mine said I was 18, working in a warehouse with fools that were parolees, fool, like fools like on house arrest. You know what I mean? Like just full the trenches. And I was able to maneuver the waters. And by 17, I already got promoted. By 18, I was one of the supervisors at the warehouse. At 19, they were gonna send me to Texas as a plant manager. So then I thought to myself, like, man, like once I get the ball rolling, how cool that my daughter could come in and see her picture on my desk,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, like, you know what, like, just seeing that smile, just seeing that be able to walk around. I just thought to myself, like, but if I kept thugging, how would I see her, like through a glass, And I thought to myself, like, you know what, like,
it's not a way to raise a child.
Exactly, bro. The ball keeps rolling.
It's gonna fuck them up more than anything.
Fool, and it's not like we end this and then like, bro, like it's the end of the story. Nah, bro, the story keeps evolving. So I just thought to myself, like, you know what, like keep going, and they know what's up. And sure enough, it instills in them. And bro, my daughter's the same way. Oh man, like bro, like they say like there's no perfect kid. Fool, we feel like our kids are perfect.
My kid's perfect.
Yeah. Like, I was gonna say there's. When people say that, I think it's because they don't have a whole lot of experience with kids. You know what I mean, or they don't have their own. But when I look at my children, I can't see anything wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong.
Especially when they're like made in your likeness. You get what I'm saying? It helps out a little.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me a little bit about what Lampa is and what you got going on with that.
The Latin American Motion Picture Award is going to be in LA, September 14th. Tap in, get your tickets today. So what's really dope, we have Latin American actors from like all over, bro, that have been putting in that work, and sometimes we don't get recognized or get the acknowledgement that we deserve.
Yeah.
So it's like us, appreciating and rewarding the ones that are actually out there putting in work. And Andy Rodriguez, you're real. What's up, dog?
Fuck with Andy. What's up, Andy?
What's up, Andy? What's up, fool? You know what I'm saying? Fool, man.
Hey, if you're hearing this, tap in. We'll put you on the podcast too.
I left my vape in his car. He swears it's not there. I know it's in there, Andy. Give it back, fool. But no, it's real dope, And then going in there, networking. You got producers, you got like writers, directors from these big name studios there, and then they go in there. They see the talent that's there, and bro, like that's a golden opportunity. So if you're in that realm, in that world, bro, tap in. Around, or if you've been interested, like bro, tap in. Get your. What are you doing, bro?
Caesar, we're gonna have to pull up and give away Border Baby shit there.
We'll be out front slinging Border Baby tees. So September 14th, correct?
September 14th, bro.
All right.
Let me ask you, so obviously I tapped in, bro, and one thing that Caesar said at the start, which is really true, you've never said no to us, bro, and I want to say it like straight up, we appreciate that shit, right? So from photo shoots to music videos to let it like straight up, bro, you let us borrow your fucking, it's a Regal or it's a Regal, right? Yeah, you let us borrow your Regal. for hours, and you drove down here two hours, and to bring it to us, you allowed us to drive it and do it. All I'm getting at is you never, like I said, you never said no. You know, I know when I hit you up to shoot the first time, it was like, yup. When we did that, yup. When I hit you up to do this and to shoot for Border Babies, I know you were. It was just like there was no hesitation. It was like for sure, right?
Just seeing the authenticity, like there's no other Cutthroat or anything close to it, because you guys are in your own lane and you guys do it well, and you guys are like set the blueprint down. Like you want to set like something that's authentic, something that relates to clients, because people see this, they're like, like just the ambiance, bro, the little things that like make it so unique, like the purple, you know what I mean, like from far away I see the purple, I'm like I know where I'm at, you know what I mean?
We hear that a lot, actually. Yeah.
Bro, it's dope, bro. The location.
It's a trademark. It's a trademark now, you know?
The amount of hitters you guys got in here, bro, like, and it's in every location. Like, you can go to any location and, like, bro, you're going to walk out, like, for your days, you're going to put an air tag in your whip. You know what I'm saying? So, like, fool, it's just dope. And just, like, seeing, like, you guys are, like, super, like down-to-earth people. And you guys, like you said earlier, like, bro, introduce yourselves. I'm like, bro, like, how many people have, like, a fraction of this, and all of a sudden they're like walking around like this and that, like, bro, and you guys are out here putting in that work, and you guys are just everyday people, like, well, you gotta respect that. You don't see that every day. And then like, for when people see something mad, they'll tell you all about it all day. That's all they'll talk about. Yeah. But when someone does something like dope, bro, like all quiet, people tend to be haters. So like, nah, man, if you see someone like killing and doing their thing, for like, go support, bro, in any way you can, so it doesn't have to be monetary, Yeah.
I'm gonna be 1,000. We obviously appreciate that.
It's free to be polite, y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's free to
showing love.
It's free to show love.
Free,
It's free to be nice. I mean, I'm a firm believer of it now, because there was a good period of time where that may not have been what I was putting out, right? And so then you get it back in karmatic ways. Where I'm at now with the team that we've built. Shout out to all of the barbers, to all of the tattoo artists, to all of the people that are underneath the Cutthroat umbrella. It really truly is a team effort. We have people that will keep other people held accountable for their actions at this point, and that was a level of maturity that it took for our shops to get to that point. You know what I mean? And it was a bumpy road. It wasn't easy.
It was nooks and crannies for sure.
Bro, man,
he said something. He said something earlier that I really want to elaborate on, and I really do tell all the young barbers. Anything working, I call it working out. Other people call it being successful. Like, some days we don't feel very successful. You feel me? Like, but I feel like anything just getting some traction these days, it's a blessing. It's like winning the lottery, right? Sure. And if you know the story of like people that win the lottery, most people really fuck things up, right? So I think personally, from where I come from, and the amount of energy, money, the amount of people that it takes to hold this up. You know how often I have to literally ask others for help, like, hey bro, can you help me with this? How do we run 7 shops and just me? Not very well, right? We need to bring in all these people in. And I guess all I'm saying is, I feel like when you get that chance, you theoretically win that lottery, you'd be pretty stupid to fuck it up. Right. And I think realness, authenticity, organic, whatever you want to call that, whatever word you want to use, it's sometimes the best way. Like, I am lucky to be here. You feel me? Every day I wake up and I'm like, dude, there's no way this is real. Like, I walk into shops and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
And it's still happening.
Yeah.
It's like dreaming, but not waking up from that. That dream keeps going, and the development in each one of those shops, you're watching something from the ground up, and seeing it happen like that it's truly inspiring. Whether you're largely involved, very little involved, it doesn't matter. There's something about watching it happen or being close to it happening that's very motivating. You know what I mean?
I think too, it's kind of like a snowball effect. Today my boy asked me, like, he's like, he got in the car, he's like, why are you so happy? I guess I was in a little bit of a good mood, and I was like, well, to be honest, man, we're filming the podcast today. Tomorrow I'm dropping pictures of the new shop. We're going to be shooting Bobby in our merch. And I think that's all a snowball effect, for a lot of people to ask, like, how do you do everything? It didn't happen overnight, man.
No,
it just
not at all.
kept flipping it, kept rolling it, kept doing new things. And I'll be honest, that's the part that feels like a dream. You wake up and, like, every certain amount of time, there's something you're hyped about. Like, oh yeah, that's going on. For me, like, shirts got delivered today. It's just every day you got a little something to look forward to. And I think that's something that, I think everyone needs to kind of get going. That ball rolling feeling is tight. The idea when you're like fuck, like, what am I supposed to do today? Oh, yeah, this is going on.
Yeah.
That's what the blessing really is. You get what I mean? And finding a way to actually enjoy it along the way. I'm going to be 1,000. I don't feel like I fully do that. I'm attempting to do that, you know?
Yeah.
But I just feel like, you know, again, that whole lottery thing, if it happened, don't fuck it up, man. You know?
Well, and what's that saying, too? It takes 10 years to be an overnight success.
100%.
It's not something that just happens. It may seem and look like that from the outside because you're not there every day.
And it appears.
Right. But it's not. It's those, like you said, it's that you being consistent, recording yourself, creating those skits. It all goes kind of back to that. And then, like you said, you may not have had
the cringy days.
You may not have had like professional training, but that you're creating still an online portfolio for somebody to be able to say, damn, this dude is every single day or every week there's something getting dropped. Every time I look at this page, there's something new, and it's getting better as he goes. Mm-hmm. That's a natural sign of progression, and that's what we all want. You know 100%. What I mean? Also, again, I want to shout out Fuego brand. That
shit was pow, bro. I put it down after two
I'm stoned
hits.
over here. Yeah,
I don't even know where I am, man. I don't even know what I'm wearing, bro. I don't know if I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah, you know, hey, you know, if Perot's watching this, was kidding. It was one of those spice joints or something. Yeah. I have a few questions from Instagram. All right, Instagram, sorry. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. We got about 4 we might be able to get to real quick. And then I think we're probably transitioning to a little bit of rapid fire questions we got, bro, and kind of close this out. Is there any questions you're not willing to answer?
Where exactly I am right now, you know, for like probationary purposes.
I got you. Well, this is right across you from your crib. Yeah. This is at your crib.
Yeah, it's my garage. Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna start with some pretty regular ones. This one comes from my boy in Arizona, South Bay Mikey. How much do you think the industry has changed since you started to now? What do you think is the biggest things that have changed? It could be positive or negative.
I feel like, you know, in the positive, like tools. Shout out to my boy. What's up, dog? Back then it was everything was corded. The corded masters and those things would get so hot. My boy had to put like a wet towel on that thing, and like, it was rough, bro. Like everything was corded, and then like low key the entanglement, it was terrible.
And everyone has like their special way they tie it, right? Some of you guys do the coil. I do the shoelace.
It would get like a rat nest.
Yeah.
You're like yanking it, bro. Yeah. Oh man.
And then you know what pissed me off is like just having to hold the cord. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
so that you weren't stepping on it or unplugging it.
The dance, you know.
Yeah.
We got like all these cordless machines, and then like a negative I would just say like back then it was like cool. It's still like I feel like a community thing, and like
a barber wasn't cool. I don't remember looking at my barber like he was someone I wanted to be.
They viewed us as like
when I was a kid. I don't remember that. It wasn't until later that I found a more of a fascination with it because I started being around other barbers that were really really good, and I was like, damn, that guy, like.
Yeah.
You want to emulate that. You want to be like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But as a
then,
kid, I didn't. Fuck, dude, just cut my hair.
Remember back then we used to see barbers be like, oh man, like this was broke. I'm like, man, that guy's like making no money. Then like to nowadays, it's like, bro, barbers come in wearing like Gucci, bro. They're wearing like the designer like.
Don't tell the IRS, but most good barbers these days are making $100 a fucking hour, bro. You get what I mean? Like I don't want to hear no shit, man. You guys are blessed as fuck, you know.
Yeah. Nowadays like they're celebrities, this and that, but like, bro, we're part of the community, bro. Like
I tell the young barbers, bro, you make more money than your parents. I guarantee it. What's wrong with you, you know? Not to really cut you off, but the secondary question is right there. So if that's the things that you've seen change, right? Where do you see the industry going in the next 10 years?
You know, like not to be like negative, I feel like, you know, right now it's going through that. And I mean, that's how it is, bro. Like, let's say, for example, we're showing our age. I remember, I'm telling you, bro, Nelly could do nothing wrong with my eyes. Growing up, I wanted to be Chingy, bro. I saw Chingy, I'm like, bro, like, that's that guy.
That was the first album I purchased. Yeah?
Oh, right there.
Country Grammar.
Fucking old, man. Bro, shoot. So hold on. So sidebar. So when you dressed up like Nelly, that was like full on.
I saved the clothes from back then. You
know,
know?
That was like full on inspiration. Then.
Oh,
like
100%.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you know, kind of morphed in like 2005, 4 or 5 into like the whole Dipset way of dressing and all of that. But yeah, man, where do you think it's headed?
I feel like right now it's gonna go through that phase, and you know,
the cringy phase.
And I feel like after that, man, you know,
cringy.
For the real always lasts, bro. Like the fake doesn't. So I feel like after a while, people are gonna be like, you know, that's out. And guess what? You know, the talented barbers are still gonna be there. The ones that are in there for the fad, they're gonna phase out.
That's one thing I super agree on, man. And no, you know, no bad spirit to this when I say this to all the barbers. There's a lot of people there's barbers I look at, I'm like, they're going to be here in 10 years. There's barbers that I look at, they won't be here in 2 years, right? There's a lot of people that just look at it like something cool to be, or they can dress this way or whatever. But then you can see that there's some people that have actual morals and work ethic, and to be 1,000, those people are going to make it. You know?
In this industry, there's a way that you can retire off of barbering. Totally.
100%.
It's all about like you said, are you feeding your career, or are you feeding your ego? At the end of the day, we've had this conversation
every day,
a lot, right? So there's this idea that, or this is my theory, when I see the barber that's in his late 70s still cutting hair, I don't necessarily see somebody that he didn't probably plan for the future in the best way, because he probably would not still be cutting at that late in the game.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Knocking it.
Yeah.
I also don't know. He might have lost his wife.
Yeah, you don't know what happens.
He might do that because it's good for him. More power to him.
A lot of the other times, though, they might have not did the proper steps to make sure that they don't have to cut hair.
Ensure that is not the only outcome for them. Because let's keep it a bean. If that's the case, you might as well have just taken a 9 to 5 and worked their little system and retired with a pension and 100%. All of that. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to do the best in this industry to provide for ourselves and our families. And if you think just being a flashy barber or looking cool is that ain't it, man. You know?
Hey, right now, everything on the table is covered by Border Baby stickers, other than my boys at Fuego SD. Make sure you follow them. We ain't showing nobody's brands on here, nothing like that.
Border Babies walk so we could run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you wanna fuck with us, man, tap in. We'll give you a real nice ticket, and we'll give you a little bit of airtime. This is a part of the podcast where it's gonna start getting a little bit fucking ratchet, and I think we're looking forward to this. This question's from one of my barbers at Cutthroat Chula Vista, Dago Cuts. All right, bro, would you rather get 4 out of 10 head from a 10 out of 10 girl, or would you rather get 10 out of 10 head from a 4 out of 10 girl?
Well, where's that 4 out of 10 at? I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where's she at?
Oh, man.
Caesar, where are you with that one?
Oh, fuck, man. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm a what is it? Eyes
visual
without a face.
person? Yeah.
I'm a visual person. You know, so I'm gonna have to go with the previous option. Okay.
I'm gonna be 1,000. I'm not really gonna open to answering questions like this, but I feel like I'd rather teach the 4 out of 10 head to be a 10 out of 10. You get what I'm saying? And then now I got a 20 points on the board. You feel me?
You took the educational route. There you go.
We got rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
Me and Caesar are gonna go right back. It's one or the other answer. You let us know how you feel about this, okay? Okay, bro. You like a flaquita or you want a torta, homie?
Fool, torta, there's more loving, fool. More to love, you know what I mean?
More cushion for the push.
Fool, and they'd be like that because they eat good. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you're done flipping, you like a little torta with black beans and chorizo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And again, man, I wouldn't know anything, but from what I heard from some other people, they could suck a golf ball through a fucking garden hose. You know what I mean?
There you go. All right, number 2, Cali burrito or carne asada fries.
Cali burrito, fool, Cali burrito.
That's right. And to be honest, that's kind of a San Diego question right there, but you know what I mean? Real quick, we didn't ask, but so red or green salsa?
What about that green one that has like the little like red in there, like the smoked one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, the little quemadita one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's fire.
No negativity, fool. Like, I support both, but I'm going for that.
I like
All right,
that.
but hold up.
That's the
You're at
neutral.
a 24-hour joint. They don't got that. They got red or green, and they're both 65% water.
They're swampy.
Yeah. Which one are you going with?
I'm getting the chiles and vinagre and some lemon, and if I'm calling it a day.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you know what? That's another thing that to me is a trip with with California burritos. When I was a kid, bro, I used to lemon every bite. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I stopped doing that, and I need to because low key that shit is fire. Yeah.
You're missing an element, bro.
Real simple, red or blue.
Come on, dog. If I catch you wearing red.
That's right.
Fuck.
Go see.
All right, Padres or Dodgers?
Hey, I'm gonna say why. I've seen you wear both, big dog.
The world needs
to know, bro.
They need to know. Ricky Bobby
And real
himself.
quick, just so you
The
know, our
Ricky Bobby
stance,
himself.
it's Padres all day, baby.
All right.
Well, growing up, we weren't allowed to wear like LA or San Diego, you know?
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
Yeah, so growing up, I was like, you know what? Bro, I like LA, the Dodger blue, you know what I'm saying? And like, look at
I gotta hate. I like the color.
Full, right? It's dope color. So like, honestly, like, full, I mess with the color. Like, low key, like, I mean, I'm not on that tip anymore, but full, it's still latest, you know? So I've been rocking the blue, so the Dodger blue. But
I see you rock the Raiders stuff too.
growing up, like our neighborhood, we used to wear black, white, and gray because you know other people were different colors. You know what I'm saying? So like full White Sox, Raiders, LA Kings. So you'll see me like rocking that, bro. I wear a lot of like black, white, and gray for that very same reason. But the Padres, now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what, like. I know you're talking about that one half. We're like, what?
He saw that one.
I always see him rocking Padre shit. I saw him wearing the Padre. I saw the Padre hat one time, and I was like, "Hey, dog, I like that hat."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard. So like honestly, like plus I'm in San Diego right now, so probably.
Exactly. That's right. That's the right answer for sure. C's.
Okay.
Oh, that's me actually. My bad.
That's you.
Bro, the most important one. Ass or titties, big dog.
I want to know their personality first. You know, their feelings. What's their favorite color for? You know what I mean? Like, do they have a dad? You know, like
what do their farts smell like?
Well, exactly. It's emotional with me.
Hey, me and Caesar got a thing that it normally got a few. So it's either salty, it's either tangy. Or it's either kind of like battery acid. You feel me? Like it shocks you a little bit when you put.
Or fishy.
Yeah. Which is your favorite one of those?
Well, I mean, it just depends. Well, I like all three of my makes you feel alive again, bro. Shoot, I mean, look, you like, bro, your boy can't even like, you know what I'm saying? I need that blue chew.
That's right.
Makes you
That
feel young.
battery
It comes with
acid
the times,
was
you know?
wicked, man. That battery acid.
So
was wicked.
it's ass or titties, dog.
Oh man. So like personality and like emotions don't count.
Not today. So once you get through all that, what are you looking for?
Only reason I'm gonna say titties is that way, like when I hug them, you know, I'm telling them my story and like how I feel, bro. I got something to rest on, you know.
For when you're sad.
I'm a
Yeah.
very emotional dude, bro.
I feel you. That actually, I never looked at it that way. That makes a lot of sense. All right, man. I'll be 1,000. Those are all and everyone on Instagram. We'll get to everybody's questions later with other guests. You guys can tap back in. That's the end for the internet questions, bro. Real quick for everyone that came off the internet, I want you to just literally plug your Instagram and how people can either book with you or buy something from your supplies thing, or literally follow you on Instagram. How do people do those things?
So on Instagram, the Ricky Bobby himself. There's a lot of imitators out there, but only one real Ricky Bobby, bro. Shoot.
Okay, so the Ricky Bobby himself on Instagram.
And right there's a link in my bio. You can book for the days I'm there. You know, I got my clientele, so like, hey man, if you're gonna book ahead of time. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
That's for any
good barber.
Yeah,
bro.
And because if you don't mind waiting, then that's cool. We don't mind taking you as a walk-in or you chilling there. But if you want to get in with a really good barber, please book ahead. It's common courtesy, and we'll make sure that you're taken care of.
You got to understand that most barbers have got to being booked by doing the right thing. So a lot of people don't want to give up their spot. They're booking often. You're booked up. So if you want to get a cut with a good barber, a lot of the times you're going to have to tap in way earlier than everybody else appointments before someone else does. So I guess what you're saying is because you're cutting a certain amount of time, then you're pretty booked up. Therefore, if you'd like to get a cut by my man, which you should, Fire Barber, they have to do it a little bit early.
Yeah, Mando. I mean, I'm right there with my blue chews just cutting all day long, you know.
Straight blue filoso.
I told them like, hey, bro, that's not a clipper, bro. It's not a clipper, bro. You know what I mean? So like, honestly, bro, I just be like cutting my clientele. So I always tell people like, don't be that guy. Don't come in, bro. Like at 9 a.m. be there till like 5 p.m. Like, oh, I need to get a cut. Like, motherfucker, the link is there. You could do it, you know. Yeah. And then as far as like the barber supply, Mando, bro. Full. Say a lot for the fools in the back.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah. And then barber supply, it's a Ricky Bobby's Barber Supply. We have the link in the bio to our website. We got everything on the latest products. That new.
I just bought the Instinct set. That's what they're called, right? The new ones, the ones that don't blow up on you.
Hopefully.
Yeah, shit, knock on fucking plastic, I guess.
Whatever. Yeah.
Stylecraft, if you're seeing this, shoot me a couple pairs. Let me double check. You know, I'll leave them on overnight. That's and shit. I got insurance, so if it blows up the place, I low-key could use that dough.
Make it happen, Cabin.
But yeah, bro, I know you do got the latest stuff. I personally tapped in. The number was right. This is from experience. This isn't a fake review, so definitely tap in with him on that. And look, man, this is the fucked up part about the game, right? But a lot of times when we say support, it is as simple. It's not always just buy something. Obviously, buying something is the best way to support something. Let's not bullshit. But following, liking shit, sending it to your homie, you know, blah, 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 posting it if you reposting it, man, that's supporting. You get what I'm saying? Like you said, if you fuck with somebody, just the littlest thing, you don't know how far it goes.
Or just do the free shit. Like it doesn't hurt to speak well of somebody in rooms when they're not there. You know what I mean? And that's an easy plug. So.
Somos cuesta ser buena gente, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing good, why would I stop now? Picture me rolling with my top down, yeah. Got me some
So this is how everything ties back into the barber stuff and the name of the podcast. So, Ricky Bobby, cut the shit, bro. What's the one thing that if you could eliminate from the industry right fucking now, you would get the
What do you hate the most about
what do
the
you
industry?
hate about the industry?
Because we are very positive. So what's that one thing that you fucking don't like?
Motherfuckers be pulling up with the contact lenses and be pulling up like this like a
Oh, the barber battle shit?
Yes!
Yes!
Someone find
like this and the camera.
this is where we need the burn.
So-
I
so-
swear to.
So you're a zombie guy that was in
So
jail?
you're the Joker.
And then you're like,
So you're the Joker, and it's like 4 of these
There's
motherfuckers
like 7 Jokers, yeah.
at this barber battle. Like, come on.
And look,
man.
let me not hate. I've been battling so long that I was there back when we started
Originated
that
it.
shit to
Yeah.
stand out
Yeah.
because everyone started being so good that you needed that little extra. But I'll say that even at the time, we did shit way outside the box
Thank God you
compared
said that shit though,
Oh,
bro.
hell
I
yeah.
fucking I
Co-
can't stand
compared
that
to
shit.
just going to fucking Party City and fucking saying, "Oh, this works," right?
yeah.
I know when I judge, sometimes I'm like, "Hey, it's like, what are you supposed to be?" And one time, someone said, "Oh, I have a costume with face paint." I was like, "All right, fuck, 10 out of 10."
a vampire way? This one had a heart in his chest there. I was like, fool.
I seen that one. Hey, honestly, shout out them. I low key know them. Those are homies. But I feel you. I feel you.
It's just.
It
look,
just we need to calm it
man,
down a
but-
little bit,
right,
man.
I think
Like
if-
I'm
and-
tired of every single battle, whether it's a fade category or creative or a design or whatever, man. It's even a fucking taper these days. And everyone's just doing a colored crop with spikes and some kind of design. And though I understand it, man, at the end of the day, if there's 24 of those shits up there, how the fuck do I pick my favorite? I just go with the blue one,
That's
right? And again, I love that you said that because it's true, man. Like, personally, we have these plans coming soon. We got a barber battle that we're planning. And
That should be one category, like theatrics.
Exactly, right?
Like full makeup, full like knock yourself the fuck out because that is going to be considered.
Yeah.
But there should be categories that are truly like, what if you did an all sheer category?
Exactly.
I guarantee you won't have that many. You might have
And-
my boy a fading ape in that motherfucker, but he'll
100%.
be like the only one.
I just feel like
But
that's what
you don't. All I'm saying is, there's ways to not be scoffing at it. We don't want to have our nose in the air,
Yeah,
but at the
nah,
same
nah.
time, it's like it's becoming oversaturated. It's a form of oversaturation in the industry,
100%.
right?
To be fair, fool, if I were to compete, bro, I'd put the John Cena on, the My Time Is Now, fool. I'd pump up my Reebok, fool. And I'd come in, fool.
Like this?
Like Rey Mysterio, fool. I'd jump like, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fool. Like,
Bro, someone's going to do that at the next battle. I can
Yeah.
already see it.
But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You, could
Nah.
you break the monotony by kind of taking it back to the drawing board and saying,
Yeah.
okay, this is what people are into. This is where the industry's at this point. Let's see how
Openly,
we-
I personally,
angle it.
man, at the next, man, I just want to see categories come back. If it's a fade category, man, I want to judge it on the fucking fade.
Yeah.
And it sucks when you're the barber that did a million things on a fade category and you put him in a fucking costume and all this painted his fucking face and you don't win and you feel like, well, man, I
Why
did the
did-
most work. Well, at the end of the day, bro, the category wasn't do the most work. It's like, can you fucking fade?
did you fade
You know
well?
what I'm saying?
Right.
And like in a taper category now, I'm judging a design. It's a little bit hard. Or at bare minimum, people that throw battles, tell the people what you're fucking judging on. Put rules before you go 1, 2, 3. Everyone ready? Put your clipper up. Say, remember that these are the
guidelines.
The
At
guidelines. This
very
is what we're
minimum,
judging
you know?
on today. Whatever. And at least at bare minimum, the barber has time to pivot, and they won't have that bad taste in your mouth. I'm gonna tell you, I know a lot of barbers that
That
are
feel
like,
robbed
I'm
going-
not going to that battle ever again.
Or they did go and they left feeling robbed.
Exactly,
Nobody likes that.
And it's mostly for lack of knowledge. Again, it's not all the people that throw the barber
And it's not
battles.
all the time.
Yeah, it's not them. But if you kind of do these guidelines, it helps things out a lot. And being me, someone that competed a lot, and having a lot of people on my team that care about competing, that's what really leaves the bad taste in our mouth. We're not saying we need to win everything, bro. Judge this fairly, right? But let us know what the fuck you're judging on. And if it's a fucking taper category, man, don't let a fucking design win or something like that, right?
Right.
and it's okay to like drink, fool, party, you know what I'm saying? Fool, it's the environment, but like, fool, don't get so faded that you're not even like judging anymore, fool. You don't even know where you're at. Like,
And I'm gonna hit one on the head that a lot of people are, you know, they might fuck with or not. But check this out, man. Stop hiring judges because they got a following, and start hiring judges because they can do what they're judging. Right? That right there is honestly going to be the biggest gem for me. No, I'm not trying to hate on nobody, man. Everyone deserves their 15 minutes of fame. But my bad, man. If we were in a fucking mechanic fucking battle, right? I better know how to change those fucking brakes if I'm gonna judge somebody on that shit,
That's it,
right?
right.
And
Yeah.
that's just something I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, bro. More and more, it's not, can you do this? That's why you're a judge. It's, do you got the clout? And though I understand that, being someone that you have to build something, you need views, you need people to show up, I'm not saying don't invite those people. Make those people tell their story, do classes, cool. But don't make them judge something that honestly, they don't know how to fucking do. You get what I mean?
No, man, just like stay solid. You know what I mean? Like when you go to these shows, network, and then invest in yourself. And like take pride in what you do. Like every haircut is like your stamp, and just like stay solid. Because one haircut can open the door to a lot more.
You never know who's watching, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fool. And
You
it can
always wanna
snowball
put your
to
best face
anything.
forward.
Apply that to everything that you do. Fool, like the possibilities are endless. Fool, I never thought I'd be here, bro. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I think I'm still tripping on acid, like from like 10 years ago. And it's crazy, bro. Just stay solid, bro. And these doors will open, and put the ego aside. Like bro, network, and then just never know, man. Just stay solid and be a good person, bro. Like get this quest, get this quest.
100%, man. As far for me, as far as for what I want to say, we're closing this out. This is a new concept to us. We all watch podcasts. We all got things that we all do this. I know for me, this was important to kind of open up. That's why it's called Cut the Shit, to have that real conversation, right? And with all that being said, we're hopefully gonna try to do this. We don't know, maybe every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever it is. We're going to try to bring in dope people. If you guys that do take the time to watch and do all of that, if you guys want to leave us some feedback, let us know how you think we can grow, what you'd like to hear about, all those kind of things.
To interview possibly,
of
or
course.
have as guests.
As always, man, subscribe, leave a like, man. It takes nothing to do that. Leave a comment. Even if you don't fuck with us, leave a comment. That's cool too. But at the end of the day, we're trying to build this platform, and we hope that this is that the viewer is watching it for the authenticity of it, Other than that, I'm gonna let my boy C say a couple words, man. My name is Jay Terralta. Follow me on Instagram at Jay Terralta, JTERALTA. Kutthroat brand, Kutthroat City Heights, Kutthroat College Grove, Kutthroat North Park, Kutthroat Downtown, Kutthroat Chula Vista, Kutthroat Otay Ranch. That's 7. Follow Kutthroat Tattoo while you're at it too. Jump on the site, www.kutthroatbrand.com. Buy something. If you're a border baby, man, jump online and buy something from loselotrolado.com. Let me know what makes you a border baby. And right now it's been giving me I like the feedback of people telling me what the brand is meaning to them because of the life experiences they had going on, right? So at the end of the day, that's what I got going on. I appreciate everybody for fucking with me. C's, what you got going on?
_the Imperials. Go support
let them know why you don't got your main pages.
Oh, because I like to talk shit.
To who?
To Eminem, to fucking...
to 21 Savage.
21 Savages, everybody, man. It's most of it is just me being...
troll.
I like to troll, I like to clown, bro. I love that shit. It's free, it's fucking...
Fun.
It's harmless.
It passes the time.
Yeah, man, it doesn't hurt nobody. But in all seriousness, no, my other pages are done.
For now, hopefully.
Yeah.
If we get some clout, maybe someone at Instagram can help us get those pages
let's
back.
get those back. But the _ the Imperials is the page that I'm using, and it's also if you...
The clothing brand?
Yeah, clothing brand. So if you want to do some pre-orders there, please let me know, and I'll get them out to y'all.
Ricky Bobby, close them out for us.
Shout out to Kutthroat, the Kutthroat. Come on, dog. Come on, folks. But no, man, you guys are solid, bro. Everybody, my boy C's, I'm gonna go to Swami with this fool every weekend, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro.
Also, check out his
You get the
music.
beehives. Check out the music, all that.
Hey, my music too, fool. Low-key, I got a song right now, fool. Marietta Meats. It's on Ricky
It's like a
Soy
reggaeton
Rizzo.
song, right?
Ricky Soy Rizzo, fool. Like right now, fool, we're number one in Japan. It's beat it, then eat it. Oh my god, bro. So I mean, yeah, man, just like check us out, fool. Working on big things, fool. And then, yeah, man, just like stay solid, bro. If you see your boy, say what's up. If you see me, don't say what's up. And don't take no pictures, fool. We're not doing that, fool.
Remember that.
And yeah, fool, just stay solid, fool. You know what I mean? Like, fool, like if you don't believe me, come and feel me. Hey,
That's right, big dog. Other than that, shout out our sponsors again. Today's the sponsors, Big Fuego brand. They got clothing. They got some of the best tree in the game.
man.
If you're listening to any hip hop music in the city, a lot of people are fucking with them and rocking their shit. Personally, I'm really proud. We've collabed with them. I'm really proud of what they got going on. And like we said, we're going to try to organically bring a lot of different sponsors in and give everybody a little bit of shine in the city. If you're doing something in Dago, I'm kidding, man. If you want to sponsor whatever you want, it doesn't necessarily have to be money or whatever, we can give you guys a shout out. This is something we want to grow, and right now we're currently in San Diego, so this is a San Diego thing, man. That's it. This is episode -1 of the Cut the Shit podcast. If you fucked with it, please leave a comment. I told you all the shit, man. Other than that, as always, get fucking familiar, you know?
And send feet pictures, please.
Peace.